Welcome to the Candid Cogitations. And today I'll be telling you a beautiful story about an athlete I admire so much. She's actually a gymnast, an 11 times Olympic medalist and 30 times World Championship medalist. What is so intriguing about her story is what I learned when I watched one of her documentaries, and then I saw that an athlete can actually be distracted. She has been wonderful since she made her debut. Not until 2020 something happened, and that was heartbreaking. You know what? She bailed out of the Olympics at the first attempt because she couldn't get it. She couldn't get whatever it is she wanted to do there, and she bailed out. Many people taunted her, but I think that was a heroic move. And going through her story, I found out that she was distracted. She was being molested by her gymnast doctor, and that distracted her. Her body and her soul weren't getting into what she was doing, and that was the distraction. So she bailed out. But later she came back and made a very big return. But why did I tell you this story? It's about a distracted athlete. That's the way the marketplace is. Marketplace is noisy, just like every athlete who is in the running pitch or anywhere will have people who are shouting and hailing at you. Now, you shouldn't pay attention to the noise, but focus on your goal. So today, I'll be taking you on a journey on the focus effect when it comes to business. Just like a rolling stone gathers no moss, a distracted athlete never wins a race. As far as the journey of focus is concerned, there is one thing I will teach you before I say the rest. You must take responsibilities. A bulk of your success lies on your table. Nothing works that is not worked on. There are factors that augment success, and one of those factors is focus. There is a degree of focus that gives you success, even if you're on the wrong path. Now, get me right. I'm not saying journey through the wrong path. I'm saying there is a place for you. You don't do things because everyone is doing it, not because it's a trend. You are doing it because there's a place for you. Now, my first question is, what's your gaze? That's what's the object of your attention? What is in front of you that's propelling you forward? And most importantly, are you convinced about it? Because there's a place for everyone. You need to become a person of one thing. Let me quickly buttress this fact that when it comes to being a person of one thing, multi-talented people are most disadvantaged because they can do so many things. So the temptation to dissipate your energy is always there. But you need to streamline to get to that one thing that will help you stand out. The truth is that when you become good in one thing, it will be easy to influence every other place you can be good at. The second point is to build a template around this one thing and be deliberate about it. Now, this is your structure. Remember, without the skeletal structure of the human body, we won't be able to stand erect. Once something goes wrong with the structure, there is a collapse. What I'm saying is build a curriculum and then keep visiting this template and the curriculum to make sure it's gearing towards the intended goal that you want to achieve. In building a template, there are things that work for me. I'm going to share my personal journey with you. So every day, I have 5 blocks of 90 minutes that I use in tackling whichever task is ahead of me. So for each 90 minutes, I try to focus on whatever it is I want to achieve. For instance, I'm a person of biographies. I'm a person of documentaries. I study to know what people ahead of me are doing, what they did differently, where they failed, and what I need to do. Or whatever task that is ahead of me, I give it 90 minutes of my focus. I take 10 to 15 minutes of break in between these 90 minutes just for me to focus and get what I want. Now, this is my template. This is my structure. And if you must work it out, you must have a structure. Your structure does not work if you don't have discipline. Discipline is what enhances templates. If you can't stay to it, then you can't get it. So what I'm saying with building a template is, it is your curriculum. You have to create what works for you because everybody's journey is different. Now, I'm saying this thing about business, but it cuts across life, career, family, whatever it is you want to do. You have to build a structure that will take you straight to the goal. And make sure you review the structure, just like I do. The fifth 19 minutes of the day is for review, to be sure that what I achieved is getting me to that goal. Remember, everything you are doing, there's a focus in sight, there's a goal you want to achieve. The third point is avoid multitasking. Do not dissipate your energy. One good thing about being a person of one thing is that your energy is collected. So build your energy for the long haul. When you dissipate your energy, when you do so many things at the same time, you become average. You will not be a master of one. You'll be like the jack of all trade, master of none. In other words, I'm saying don't be restless and everywhere. Rather be collected. The fourth thing you must pay attention to in this journey of focus is sacrifices. Sacrifices come at a cost. It may take things away from you temporarily because of where you're going to. What do I mean? There are things you have to drop and pick up some other things. You have to embrace the concept of delayed gratification. Sacrifices for where you're going to may cost you your money, your energy, your attention, and your time. Remember, these are the currencies of life. You pay money, you give your energy, you pay attention, and you give time. So if you must journey on this one thing, you must make sacrifices. You must immerse yourself into this one thing that you want to do. You will not be one leg in and one leg out. The fifth thing on this journey is persistence. And that means you have to keep waking up every day doing the same thing. Even when it is boring, that's what resilient people do. That is the process. You must go through the process. Most times we celebrate the results and we don't look at the process. The process is that place where you build tenacity, resilience, where you fell and you got up, where you take your corrections from. That even if tomorrow you are asked to build this template again, you can build it because you went to process. The only thing that you build from the top to the down is the grave. Every other thing will have to grow up to stay up. So you must build persistence. Nothing can stand against persistence. There is nothing you can use to substitute diligence and persistence. Do not work for the short term. Put things in perspective. Calvin Coolidge said, nothing in this world will take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men without talent. The last point I want to give you is deal with the arrival mentality. You've not arrived until you finish the race. The enemy of the present success or the future success is the past success. The reason you have ashes as the fireplace is because it shows that there was fire here. But when you celebrate the ashes, you won't burn new wood. So you clear out the ashes and keep moving. So celebrate your success, but there's a place called forward. Keep moving. If you make mistakes, pick up yourself, but don't ever get to the point where you feel you have arrived. The only thing you will do to yourself that time is you begin to mark time without moving forward. Every other person who you've passed will overtake you. So celebrate your success, applaud yourself. You can give yourself gifts, but make sure that you keep moving. There is no stagnant water that is not smelly. Keep moving. Before I come back to you again, remember, this is Candid Cogitations. Give us a like and a follow.